vac steam cleaner real quick. I spent 3 hours and I'm making this video so you don't have to. Alright, let me show you the quickest things you need to know about. Okay, this is your water tank right here. To release the water tank, and all these models are pretty much the same. If yours doesn't release there, at least this video will help you in other ways. But it should, because they're pretty much all the same, like I said. Alright, unscrew this, pop that out. This thing actually has a little graph over here. It's really hard to see. They could have made it better. I guess you can't see it from there. But if you're going to fill your tank up all the way, make sure you use hot water. And there's the hot water line right there. Fill it all the way up with hot water right there. And then take some of your solution that is 2 times the thickness. So fill it all the way up to right here, and then spill it in there with your hot water. Shut this, and you turn it. Make sure the lid's on there real good. And then you put this in right here. See, what's happening is this little valve right here, the washer, is locking onto that section there. So you need to make sure that it locks in right. What you do is put the bottom in first, and you'll feel it like click in. Okay, there you go. Got that clicked in. Next is your dirty water tank. And in order to get to that area, you need to release the handle and tilt this back. Sorry, I'm doing it one-handed. Alright, got that tilted back right there. Now you can get into your water tank. On the side here are some clips. You got one on each side. And the cool thing is about this, they've made this same model for about 20 years, and it's pretty much basic, and it works good. Okay, so right here you got your, it actually says lid detachment. So you're actually, there's a little, like, try to get back there, a little lever right there. You're pulling that up to get that up. And to put this attachment on, what you're doing here is just flipping this up. And if you're not going to use the attachment, you would lock the lid right back on. Sorry. Get that on there. And these little clips right here in the front, there's 2 of them. One here and one over here. And what they're doing is clipping onto these things. So you're going to tilt it back like that, and it should lock in place. I think I got it on there, even though I'm one-handed. No, I didn't. I got one clip on there. So, alright, there you go. That's locked in place. Right now the vacuum is ready for scrubbing your carpet without the attachment. In order to make this work, you have to pull this out, pull that up, and this has to be out in order to use no attachments, and then lock that back in place. But and over here you got power scrub, that's really strong, gentle, and you got spill pickup, which is just, I think the bristles don't turn. If they do, they're very slow. So here's that. That's all the way there. Back to the attachment. In order to get this, the old models this used to come out, and you used to have to try to make sure you don't lose the darn thing. But that's pretty cool that they made this stay on. So, because you really don't want, you don't really want to lose it. Alright, I'm trying to do this with one hand. Like I said, it's not easy. Sorry for the shaky video. Okay, if you haven't bought a Hoover steam vac, or if you did and you still have your receipt, and yours doesn't have this, go return it. Go get this one that has this. This thing is amazing. I had to add this part in here. Check this out. It's really got some power. The thing spins for you. What a lifesaver. Check this out. I'm going to try to record it with one hand. The thing's spinning, and it's strong. I'm pushing down really hard, and this thing is not slowing down. So if you don't have one of these on yours, I would suggest you go get it. It's awesome. I don't even have to really break a sweat anymore. Okay, I owned a Bissell before this, and it clogged up on me after probably like the 3rd or 4th month, maybe 5 times of use. This thing, I should have never switched. I had a Hoover before that, went to Bissell, now back to Hoover. I will never go back. I'm going to give this thing 5 stars just because of that. I was already going to give it 5 stars, but this thing is amazing. If you haven't gotten one of these, go get you one of these. I got it on Walmart.com for about 130 bucks, and it wasn't much. Thing's amazing. That's all I got. Make sure when you do put this in, you have to push all the way down. There's these 2 little clips right here that actually have to lock over, because if this is not locked in place very well, you won't get good suction. Okay, so you just slide this right there. Back to where we were. I'm trying to do this as quick as I can for you guys. That's locked in place. Now you're ready to use your little hand tool.